At Computex, Jensen Huang unveiled the Surface Laptop Ultra RTX Spark Dev Box. This machine is a beast, packing custom neural processing units alongside NVIDIA's local architecture. It's designed to run complex local model loops right on the device without pinging a server. So, we have at least three different tech giants using the product name Spark. Uh, what's going on? I mean, Google is a cloud agent, Meta is a chat app, and NVIDIA is pure local hardware with a lot of horsepower.
Surprising that they have this $1 billion in the pocket, but they're not very creative for naming their products.
Yeah, they probably use AI for this, and the AI got stuck somewhere. So this is great. It means more horsepower for the desktop and laptops, which could basically mean the return of the major hardware that in an era where smartphones and mobile phones are everywhere practically. Since this will be the new AI PC, what is the other competitors going to do? What's AMD going to do? What are the other players going to do apart from using the word Spark?
Jensen Huang also promised this is going to be revolutionary in PC since the last 40 years because basically in the PC is more of the same. Yeah. Since the first time I put my hands on my first PC from the computers, desktop to the laptop, it's almost the same. What I need is only faster and faster and faster, which I got that. But now with the AI, it's getting slower, man.
Mm. We'll have to see how this goes because if this is a quantum leap in processing power, then basically it'll be good. So people will have the hardware on their desk and they don't need to have the recurring fees of cloud platforms. You basically run the computer on your desk. So we'll have to see how this goes.
And also, I have an idea for this year. If they going to name something with the agents, it should be called Agent Smith.
Oh, God, no. Don't bring the Matrix into this. NVIDIA's core strategy is basically to distribute the burden of data centers out of a centralized megawatt facility and directly into our homes as a high-end consumer GPUs.
I really like it, Fish. The idea is genius for me, yeah, because I can get the supercomputer at my home. I can get the electricity and also the internet bill for free. So,
I,
mi casa, su casa.
I wouldn't go that far. I'm not sure if the electricity is subsidized. Remember, having a data center would in any neighborhood would actually increase the price of electricity. That's been seen. But I mean, all of this is basically a profound societal shift. If this hardware roadmap succeeds, basically, as you said, there will be a powerful computer that is running an autonomous AI agent that's running natively on your PC. It's not a chatbot that you have to use text to answer. It's an agentic system that will continuously monitor you, your activity, your personal data, your transactions, and will build your solutions for you so you don't have to think anything 24/7. Oh, it's done. Okay, execute, execute, execute. Is that something you want?
Monitor, I think, is a harsh word, Fish. I like to use the word of assistant, maybe.
I use spy, but okay.
Because AI agent is basically for me helping me to do the errands, do the things that I don't want to do that, so I can focus on the works. And also, this is very helpful for me because if we are very focused to something, then the agent can remind us to do this, to do that, to do that. But if you don't want to do it, the agent will do that.
Yeah, but still, I mean, again, back to
I will put it in a sandbox just for them to not going to my data or something.
I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. All the science fiction movies that we've seen has basically warned us of what would happen if we give AI too much power. Um, 2001 Space Odyssey, iRobot, Alien, computers go amok and basically take over, completely take over. I mean, like, there's got to be a guideline, there's got to be regulations for that. And I think the Pope's encyclical core argument basically shows that absolute power must have the considerations of human thought, labor, and economical survival. It cannot be just for private, unaudible corporate balance sheets. It's got to be something that has a moral authority.